So I just heard about this yesterday, and that is the ongoing torture of a First Nations Two-Spirit individual in Canada, a place that has historically discriminated against First Nations people for a long ass fucking time. Since 2018, Nick DiNardo has been serving a 5-year sentence. Trigger warning right the fuck now, because what Nicholas has and is currently going through is fucking horrific. Ever since she's been arrested, she's been denied adequate healthcare, mental health care, and gender-appropriate institutions and programs. Her first injury was sustained upon getting arrested. Her arm was broken and she didn't receive treatment for more than a week. Has been moved to over a dozen men penitentiaries that use excessive force and receives a lack of mental health care for her PTSD and other mental disorders. Correctional officers often refer to her cultural identity and gender identity as mental illnesses, but even when identified as that, she still doesn't get adequate care and has been harassed, beaten, and violated by correctional officers ever since coming out as trans femme. Officers have reportedly used transphobic slurs against her and intentionally using she/her pronouns in front of other prisoners, which since then has made her a target for harassment and violence. At one point, she was stabbed by another prisoner. Officers have also reportedly restrained her. My understanding, she was restrained, had to go to the bathroom, was allowed to go to the bathroom, but upon coming back and they wanted to restrain her again, she kind of fought back a bit. So they forcibly restrained her again and waited until she pissed her pants. She fought back against the restraints multiple occasions. She fucking fell over with the whole board. She was bleeding, covered in piss, and then they doused her with pepper spray. There's been multiple occasions where she wasn't allowed clean clothes. For months, she would have to wear clothes that were covered in blood and pepper spray. And on top of all of this, under the custody of correctional services, she was kept in isolation for more than 200 days. More than 15 days in isolation is considered torture. Having lived in these horrible living conditions for years and having mental illnesses on top of being the offspring of a residential school survivor, Nick is very suicidal and on multiple occasions have been trying to end their lives, even after trying to commit suicide multiple times. Each time correctional services officers continue to harass and act with violence. Trigger warning again, she tried committing suicide by self-harming, and officers responded by spraying her wounds with pepper spray. Her family is very scared right now and are asking people to contact Correctional Services of Canada. This is one location with individual people that you could look up on this website for all of their contact information. This is another location. Nick's cousin is asking people to contact them, tell them how they feel about the treatment of Nick, and let them know that we are watching. This has been going on for years and she needs our help.